Tony, I think.
Thank you. Well, the purpose of this report is to seek approval for the Cheshire and Warrington Local Nature Reserve Nature Recovery Strategy 2025-2035, a 10-year plan to be published. I won't go through all the report because it's quite extensive. But the Local Nature Recovery Strategy, what is it? And that is an attempt to reverse the decades-long decline of nature across the country. National government have made legally binding commitments to set the path for its recovery. For nature to sufficiently recover, targeted and collaborative efforts are required, with local authorities tasked with setting out priorities for nature recovery at local level. A local nature recovery strategy provides an agreed plan to turn around the nature's decline and help restore it. The Cheshire and Warrington LNRS outlines this unique natural environment, key habitats and species within the sub-region, and sets out appropriate and priorities to safeguard and enhance these. Over the past 2 years, there's been a variety of engagement activities which have contributed towards the development of this plan, as well as regular online and in-person meetings involving the 3 local authorities. With the recent announcement that Warrington Borough Council, Cheshire West and Chester Council and Cheshire East Council have formally agreed to proceed with establishing a mayoral combined authority for Cheshire and Warrington. The LNRS will become its first statutory document. Therefore, each supporting authority is now being asked to formally approve this publication. Warrington has a variety of core nature sites and opportunity areas for nature recovery, detailed within this report. The core nature sites across Warrington highlights the best existing habitats and showcase opportunities these to be expanded or connected to others. Now, although this report looks paper-light, just the white part, it is a very extensive report, so I'd like to put on record my thanks to all officers across all the authorities involved in building this very useful document. And can I just also add, sometimes we may be put off by the size of documents and the enormity of it all. But this is a document that you can just pick up and pick any page at any time, and you are guaranteed to learn something. Now, I've been a parish councillor. I was a parish councillor for 17 years in Birchwood, and Risley Moss sat within my within my remit around there. I'm a bit dry. And I did not know, other than reading this document, that there are adders, snakes, in Risley Moss. Now, I've come across many snakes in my time, but I did not know that we had snakes in Risley Moss. So I ask members and everyone else to take the time, read this at your leisure. And it's a very important document. I'm really pleased that in Warrington we have Risley Moss, a very valuable site, and I will ask members to agree for this document to go forth and be published. Thank you. That's it.
All right. Any comments and questions? Nathan?
So, Tony, you took my mention of Risley Moss, but I did just want to mention it as somewhere where I frequently visited growing up and really did give me an insight into wildlife that we have here in Warrington. Also wanted to pick up on the Upper Mersey Estuary and Woolston Eyes as well, and how important they are for our birds, migratory birds and birds permanently living here in Warrington, and also just make reference to the sort of very real threat to some of the wildlife that we have at the moment here in Warrington from bird flu, avian influenza.
Tony, want to respond?
Well, thank you for your kind comments, Councillor Sudworth. We have a commitment for 2030 in Warrington, a climate change commitment, and this will support that commitment, and places like Risley Moss are absolutely vital to deliver that commitment. in Warrington. We are, as I say, blessed to have Risley Moss and other areas in Warrington. I am still constantly learning about all the other areas in Warrington that provide such a wonderful environment for our future going forward, especially in such challenging times around climate. Thank you.
I can't see any other members indicating. Do you want to move the report, Tony?
Yes, I move the report and recommendation.
Do we have a seconder? Sue? So it's been moved and seconded formally, so all members are agreement. That's been carried, thank you very much. So we move on to